Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and here we have a Yale 50mm aluminium bodied padlock. And this is a bit strange because I have seen a few of these about. I've got a steel bodied one, a hardened steel bodied one of these as well in 50mm. So I do believe this is a genuine Yale, but look at that keyway, flip it over for you. That is absolutely an American lock style keyway. Is it the series 20 or 50, which is a very similar size as well? I can't remember which one. So I think that this probably wasn't made directly by Yale. It reminds me very much of some of the American lock clones, especially the ones made by Federal. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not entirely sure. What I do like, despite it being a bit of a clone, is it is full 6 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the bitting. And the bitting is really nice. It's actually pretty much as extreme as these get from the factory, so to speak. So yeah, got some really high pins at number 3. Got I can definitely feel spools in this when I pick it. And picking it is a bit, I know, it's a bit tricky. I think the age is obviously a bit gummed up in there. Doesn't help. Pins are a bit sticky, but the bitting and the choice of security pins, their positions really do affect this lock. So yeah, let's have a go, put it in the vise, have a pick and see where we get to. We're in the vise, we're all locked up. I will be using a classic combination of a Peterson gem and a 1.2mm pry bar at the top of the lock. Might just turn it a little bit this way. There we go. So a bit more comfortable for me, and you probably get a better picking angle as well. And we're just going to go through the lock and just break nicely across the pins till we find what's binding. I can feel that that is pin 3, I think. Yes. So push it up, and it clicks twice. Forwards, forwards. Pin 1 now. Medium tension. Good. Right, let's go back to the back. Oh, we just tapped pin 5. Just going along. 4 is solid. 3 picked. 2 doesn't want to go anywhere. Okay, so let's go back to the back. 6 now. Bit of counter rotation, and I think we caught it, which means that we're on 5. Might need to just help it, and oh, don't want to almost had the tension tool come out. So just go along. Feels like we're almost there. Just want to see who is left. Could be pin 2. Not convinced. Okay, let's say 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there we go. It was pin 2 after all. I should have been more confident. Okay, so let's see if we can't gut this. I did have a screwdriver with me because I spotted that it was a Phillips head in here. And let's see if we can't do a pretty rapid gutting of these. I'm hoping it's going to be very similar to the American locks, of which I've got a huge amount of experience of taking apart, he says, knowing that now he said that I'm going to do something horrifically wrong and it's all going to go wonky. So let's take that core out, put the lock body there. It's quite a nice powder blue, that, isn't it, don't you think? Just going to lock the lock back up. It's not shielded, it looks like, so it could be bypassable, this one. I'm going to get my gut wrench on here using the smaller side and just do a quick maneuver like that and carefully remove it like that without it, the circlip pinging across the room, which has happened so many times. Then I did have a follower. We shouldn't need to shim this, but since I have a shim to hand, and I always tell everybody, if you've got a shim, use a shim. And I don't know what's inside this. I've not gutted it yet, so it's probably best that we just do that out of good practice. Slide that core out. It is pinned 2/6, which is nice. Steel anti-drill pin at the front. And it's sticky, so it's been well oiled. It's not too dirty in here, which is nice considering. So wherever it has been used, it's been used in a relatively clean environment. It's a bit sticky, see the grease? So it's a little sticky, but I think that's good, you know. I think it's been used and well maintained. Yeah, I can smell that. It's yeah, very, very distinct, greasy smell. Not horrible, just distinct. Right, flip that over. So I can already see these serrated key pins where they're long enough to have the serrations. I'm expecting to see spool pins and maybe some light serrations, but no serrated spools. So pin 1 is anti-drill, 2 is a spool, 3 is a spool, 4 is a spool. Oh, maybe it's no serrated pins. 5 is a spool, and 6 is a spool. Okay, so yeah, this is like an older federal style lock. There we go. Those are all the pins for you. We've got some, yeah, it's nice. We have some anti-drill pins at the front. The spools are very nice. They gave good counter rotation. They're not too tricky, but they're certainly much better than some spools which I've seen out there. There's only serrations on the key pins, and you see where they're too short, they don't have any serrations, but where they are long enough, they do. And you can definitely see the grease on those pins, which is why it feels a little bit sticky on the inside. So there you go. That's a 50mm Yale aluminium bodied padlock. I really like it. I love the colour. Shame the shackle's not in a bit better condition, but beggars can't be choosers. And the bitting is definitely good, and you know, it took me a couple of goes practicing before I managed to get it open, that's for sure. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like. Got a comment about this lock or anything about the video, leave a comment below. Read all the comments, reply to as many as I can. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It helps my channel out, and I'll see you all next time.